Hey guys, what's going on? It's Codiak here, back for another video, and I want to provide you guys with a quick patch 7.1 update. Lots of new stuff coming. That's why we've called this video New Raid, New App, because there is a lot of stuff coming our way. And look, this is part of Blizzard's plan. They wanted the Legion rollout to go smoothly, which in my opinion, it has, and they want to keep providing us with content. The last thing they want is another content drought, because they know that another content drought will ultimately kill the game. It was brutal in HFC and Warlords of Draenor. And so what they're doing, they're making good on their promises. They're giving us content, at least teasing us the content. Hopefully we see it soon. So let's jump right in and talk about Karazhan first. Now, you guys have probably seen the first video about Karazhan, a little bit of a teaser to it. They've just released a whole slew of new information about Karazhan. Now, patch 7.1 will be on the PTR in the next couple of weeks. So if you're interested in checking it out, go ahead and figure out how to get on the PTR, figure all that good stuff out, check it out. Now, it's not just an update of the old raid. There are new areas, new bosses, new encounters. It's going to be a completely new thing, and I'm really looking forward to it because Karazhan was never just a dungeon or a raid to me. It was an experience, and they want to keep that going in Legion. Now, it's a little bit more challenging than a 5-player Mythic. It is on a weekly lockout, so teams can be very generous with the loot. Like, there is going to be so much loot shoved into this thing that it's great. It's on a weekly lockout. We do it once. It's a little bit longer, so we're going to be spending maybe a day or even maybe 2 days in there if you have a team that's really interested in doing Karazhan and a little bit slower than some of the Mythic folk. But that's okay, because Karazhan is going to feel like a love letter. Not my words, that's Blizzard's words. Fans will love it, and I cannot wait because, again, Karazhan was all about the feeling of immersion and getting into the game. So incredible. Now, they've teased a few different things in there. There's an upside down section, there's a chess encounter, there's an Alice in Wonderland section, and there's all new plays. So if any of you guys remember, there was like a play situation where it was Romeo and Juliet, the Big Bad Wolf, there was some Wizard of Oz stuff. There's some really cool new stuff coming out. If you look at the video, and I'm going to link the video at the end, guys, so you guys can watch it here. But if you notice, there's a bunch of Murlocs dressed in costumes and fun little things like that. So they're really doing a great job keeping the whimsicalness of Karazhan alive. Now, they've said the team has gone back to old raids in the past and turned them into dungeons. Now, we've seen that about a dozen times, but Karazhan is going to be different. They've changed the artwork, they've changed the mechanics of the boss. Karazhan deserves so much more than just a scaling of your leveling. It deserves so much more care and affection because it was such a special place. Now, when the team did Karazhan, they wanted to add entirely new areas and bosses to the dungeon, and they have done that. You guys will notice in the video at the end that there's so much new stuff jam-packed into Karazhan. I wonder where it's all going to fit. You know, I can still run through Karazhan and the whole layout of the place in my head, so I'm wondering where they're going to make changes. I'm wondering like how my character is going to fit into that new world. I'm so excited. It's a mix of nostalgia and fresh new content that I cannot wait for. I know you guys cannot wait for. Just remember, this is not an update of the old Karazhan. It's something much more special. Now, I did tease that this is about a new raid and a new app, and Karazhan is not a raid, it's a dungeon. So let's talk about the new raid. There is a new raid coming out called Trial of Valor. Now, the Trial of Valor finishes up the story of Odin and Helya. Now, I know we fought Odin in the Halls of Valor and Helya in the Maw of Souls. If you guys have not checked out those fights, I would highly recommend it. Maw of Souls particularly, there we go, because it's a 110 dungeon. A lot of fun. We just did it on Mythic the other night, and holy moly, it was intense. The last fight with Helya is so much fun. A little tough with the camera situation. It's hard to see kind of exactly what's going on all the time, but the fight itself was incredible. And guys, I cannot stress enough how much fun I'm having in Legion. I hope you guys are too. Little sidebar there. So, back to the raid, Trial of Valor. You fought Odin in the dungeon, bring him down a little bit before the challenge ends, right? We killed Odin to about 75% or 80, I forget what it was, and then the challenge stopped. So, he's brought down a little further in the raid, deems you worthy, and sends you to Helmheim, right? We've been to Helheim. If you've done the Stormheim zone, you'll remember, there we go, that you've gone to Helheim and you fought Guarm and you fought all sorts of crazy shit in there. You are going to now fight Guarm and Helya in Helheim. Going to be a totally cool experience. You're going to be playing through this. You're going to have a great time. Totally immersive new content. Now, just so you guys know, the Trial of Valor fits between the two raids that are announced. So between the Emerald Nightmare and between the Nighthold. So there is going to be a decent step of gear between them. They have teased that there's some very good trinkets specifically coming out of the Trial of Valor. So keep your eyes on the horizon. The Trial of Valor is coming up relatively soon in patch 7.1, going to be really awesome. Now, let's talk about this app, right? I've said the app a couple times now. Legion has a new companion app. Blizzard has pulled out all the stops. They're really providing us with tools to stay immersed in the game even when we're not around. This new app is completely free. It's all about Legion. And here are the things you can do, guys. You can do missions from your phone, complete them, and get the loot. You can research order hall talents. You can manage your champion's equipment. You can train new troops. You can see world quests, rewards, and timers on the app, and you can filter and sort all of that stuff. Awesome app. I cannot wait for this, especially somebody who's a 9-to-5er on a Monday through Friday, watching all their friends in college or on vacation playing the game. We're sitting at work at our desk. Now we have some tool to stay a little bit connected. Don't get in trouble though, but to at least stay a little bit connected, maybe on lunch or during a break or something like that. Some really cool stuff. Hats off to Blizzard. I cannot wait. They're providing us with new content rapidly. They're teasing it. They're doing it in a way that makes us excited and get really amped up for all of this new stuff. And hey, if you guys aren't 110 yet, or you're not Mythic geared yet, or whatever, don't worry about it. There's a ton of time. Remember, this game is meant for all of us, not just the 1%. So enjoy everything the game has to offer. That's some of the new stuff that's coming out. Karazhan, a new app, and a new raid. I hope you guys have found this video a little bit helpful and sharing, what's coming up in the next couple months and all the good stuff that is to still happen in Legion. So if you liked the video, give us a like, subscribe, and it's been Codiak. We'll see you next time.